Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Liz and today we have a lot to get into. So today is currently October 29th. So for those of you who don't know, on August 29th of this year, 2022, I did get the gastric sleeve surgery. So this video is going to be all about that, my experience during the surgery, after the surgery. I have also previously done two videos about this. One was all the pre-qualifications for this specific surgery, and two, everything to expect pre-op, post-op, as far as the diet restrictions that I had to follow prior to surgery, a little bit after surgery. And in this video, this is definitely going to be about more from my experience and less of what the doctors and nutritionists and nurses were telling me I should follow. This is definitely going to be more. Also ignore this. This is just a stamp, but from a little get together I went to. So 2 days prior to my surgery, right? It's a 2-day liquid diet, but the first day was protein shakes, liquid diet, and then the second day was clear liquid, so apple juice, vitamin water, ice pops. Ice pops became my best friends. That's pretty much was my diet. It was a little bit rough, honestly. I won't lie. I was sucking on a Dorito chip for flavor just to get me through. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm not a perfect model of what you should look like after surgery. Absolutely not. But I'm just gonna say my experience going through this. Even before then, my doctor required me to lose 20 to 30 pounds prior to surgery to get approved for surgery. So I was pretty much on 2 protein shakes a day, and then one meal was kind of like my free-for-all bit, like 2 months prior to surgery, just to even lose the weight. And my biggest concern was gaining all the weight back prior to surgery, and then my insurance will deny the surgery. So yeah, there was a lot of qualifications, there was a lot of pressure, and even leading up to the surgery, anything could have happened. But I'm glad the surgery, it went well and it was completed, and I have pictures but I will give you a trigger warning before I show you the pictures because they're pretty graphic. Okay, so I am going to take this moment to show you my surgery pictures. So if you're a bit squeamish, I would like skip it maybe 10 seconds. I'm going to cover my face so it doesn't focus on me and hopefully focuses on the pictures, and hopefully the ring light is not too bad. But so this was my stomach before the surgery, and this was my stomach after the surgery. You see where there are staples. They kind of have a clamp that just, it cauterizes and causes like a line of staples while they, cut through, obviously. And then this is just, again, more pictures of my stomach. So basically with the gastric sleeve, they go in and cut out 80% of your stomach and leave like a little banana peel. So immediately after surgery, I did not have a hunger, honestly, and I was just struggling just to have the little broths and stuff. The first day after surgery, I think you're just on ice chips, or like the first night, and then the second day when they're getting to discharge you, because they discharge you about like 6-7 p.m. at night, like the next day, obviously. So after the surgery, the next day, that's when they try to get you to drink your broths or your ice pops or whatever. And honestly, it was difficult just getting any of that down. Surprisingly, I got my hunger about 4 days after surgery, which was upsetting, but it could, I knew that could have been a possibility because of my medication. But I did speak with my surgeon, and he said that it's okay. Sometimes it does happen. Some people get it a few days, a few months. Sometimes patients get their hunger back almost immediately after a few months. They say about a year, but like I'm one of those individuals that got my hunger back like 4 days after my surgery. So for the first 2 weeks after surgery, it's all liquid diet. So pretty much it was my Premier protein shakes. Like I said, the ice pops, the sugar-free popsicle ice pops, were my best friends because it was just something I feel like a lot of, I'm not diagnosed with binge eating disorder, but it's pretty safe to say I pretty much have it. So I think a large part of it is just me wanting to chew on something and just the sensation from chewing. So a lot of that craving for chewing obviously was combated with the ice pop. When I started this journey or whatever, when I started actively trying to get approved for surgery, I believe I weighed, well, I know I weighed about 331 pounds. So prior to surgery I did lose weight, and I did lose some weight, so I got down to 306 before surgery. The second week after surgery I got down to 296, and now that we're 2 months post-op I am now at 277. But yeah, the first 2 weeks after the surgery is when you're going to lose the most significant amount of weight, because you're just on a liquid diet, let's be honest. So the goal pretty much is to eat 21 grams of protein per serving, or per meal, because you're supposed to be eating 60 grams of protein. So that's what I was supposed to have 4 turkey meatballs, and I only was able to get down about 2. The next day I tried eggs. Okay, so I just got home and I'm just going to show you my first meal since my surgery. I've been having just protein shakes to ensure max protein, broth, and sugar-free popsicle sticks. Hold on. So these are the popsicle sticks that I'm allowed to eat, and this is going to be my dinner. Read the nutrition label. Okay, so I did melt the cheese a little bit, but this is my dinner. This is a little over 3 ounces, so it's supposed to be 3 to 4 ounces. So this is the first thing I'm gonna eat. Okay, so I am in pain. So I finished 2 meatballs. And I chewed thoroughly. I took breaks between each bite. I took smaller bites, but this took me out. Like, I mean, I guess it's a good thing. I don't know. I was excited all day to just have some solid food after 2 weeks. And it was just turkey meatballs. And I feel it in my chest and my entire abdomen, not specifically just my stomach, but my entire top of my abdomen. It like hurts. And I drank a little bit before like my dinner, just because I was taking my multivitamins. So the third week it was still a bit painful to integrate my foods, and I was honestly trying to prepare myself because I was going on vacation. And the 4th week I did go on vacation, and obviously my portions are like 90% less than what I used to eat, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, that's what you should expect. Honestly, the surgery, it completely changed how I eat, and for the better. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying this is my experience. But so there's a lot of things that I'm supposed to be doing that are life-changing, obviously, because you have a completely new stomach. Now you're, you have your meals at this point, right? But you're supposed to be eating the protein first, so the meats and everything like that. You're supposed to eat those first. You're not supposed to eat 30 minutes after a meal, because if you're already full and then you're going to integrate water into that, your stomach is going to stretch. A lot of the post-op care is based off not stretching your stomach, obviously, because who wants to stretch out their stomach? Once you stretch out your stomach, you're going to be able to intake more food, and then you're going to gain the weight back, obviously. I'm so sorry if I'm all over the place, but there's so much information. It's so many life changes that happened within the last 2 months, and I'm just trying to cover it all. And I feel like I'm a little bit scatterbrained because it's a lot. It was about the 4th week that I was doing a lot of big no-nos. 100% honest, my 4th week I went on vacation. Obviously my 4th week was a full, like a regular diet, but I was integrating things that I shouldn't have been. Like, I was eating pizza, trying to eat fried foods, and that's how I found out I can't eat fried foods, like, at all. It does not sit well with me. To the people who are saying this is like the easy way out, it's not, because just because you have the surgery does not mean all your bad habits are just going to magically go away overnight. It's hard. Obviously it's hard. Nobody would go through this and say, yeah, it's easy, like it's a quick 1-2. Obviously not. I feel like I'm having a hard time just even admitting that to the camera, to the audience, or whoever is watching, because I feel like I'm going to be, once I put this on the internet, I know there could be those comments like, oh, why would you even go through surgery if you're just going to sit there and eat pizza after 4 weeks? Like, are you serious? I know. I already know. And it wasn't even good pizza. It wasn't even worth it. But my diet has completely changed. I would say about this point, I'm like 90% of my diet is pretty good. And then 10% I'm still eating my chocolates and my chips, if we're being honest. But I'm still in a calorie deficit, and I'm still losing weight, obviously. So I just want to do, I just like, not to pat myself on the back, but at least the way my diet has since changed. Soda, big proponent. I use sparkling ice to transition out of drinking soda because it was the carbonation and that I was really craving. But obviously you can't drink any soda. So funny enough, I didn't have any craving for soda after my surgery. I feel like now a little bit I'm getting a bit more of a craving watching other people drink soda, but I don't want to drink soda. I can't eat any fried foods and mozzarella sticks. Every time I would go out to dinner, I would have mozzarella sticks, French onion soup, and something else with my dinner. A lot of it, I'm making healthy at-home alternatives. Obviously, you can make your own mozzarella sticks in the air fryer. I don't eat rice, pasta. Pizza was a big thing for me. Nobody wants to hear the healthy alternatives, obviously, but at this point, that's where I'm at. So cauliflower pizza, what is it? It's like a Amy's, it's a frozen pizza. I think it's Amy's. They have a cauliflower pizza. It's $10 though. It's extremely expensive for no reason. You could just make your own at-home cauliflower pizza. I haven't done that yet because I feel like it's too many steps. But there's always healthy alternatives like zucchini chips. Do I want to sit here and eat a bag of Doritos? Obviously, yes. Over zucchini chips, yes. But it's not good for you, obviously. So another thing that has changed almost immediately after surgery, my ability to retain heat. It's not even like the weight loss because it was immediately after surgery. I just can't retain heat. Like, and my boyfriend likes to have like his air conditioner on and the fan, and I'm like with the sweater, 2 blankets. It's just different. And I just didn't expect that, but that's something that I'm adjusting to as well now that I'm just getting colder now. Honestly, I've been struggling a lot trying to get my fluid intake. I think at this point I'm getting like 40 to 50 ounces of water, and honestly I'm just drinking vitamin water, so it has to be 0 sugar, and that's how I'm getting my intake, obviously, because water, I'm getting sick of just plain water. Obviously you could just throw some lemon in there and get lemon water, but I need a little bit more of a flavor. Also, there's a lot of, like, the non-scale victory is going back to that. There's a lot of things that have changed. Obviously my double chin's going away, but my ring sizes, like these, usually I was like 11 and I had to put this on my, like, and that was my ring finger. It's way too loose now. The shoes I fit, the shoes I was like a 9.5 wide. It's slipping off me, girl. Like, there's so many different changes. Like, obviously your calf sizes are going to be smaller, your everything's going to be smaller, everything's going to be a little bit ill-fitting while you're losing weight. But I don't want to buy more clothes until I'm at the size that I want to be. But I also don't want to be like my sweatshirts, like I'm fine with that being oversized, but like my pants, like I don't want to get to the point where it's like going to just fall right off of me before I actually like buy new clothes. But clothes are expensive, and I don't know how long I'll be at a particular weight before I actually reach my goal weight. Like I don't know none of that, so I'm just gonna keep the clothes that I have on now. Obviously I still have clothes that I used to fit into that I'm no longer able to fit into because they're too tight on me, and I feel like slowly as I lose the weight, obviously I'll be able to fit those clothes in again. So I do have some clothes in my closet currently that were, you know, while I was gaining the weight, obviously, so I would just buy bigger clothes, or, you know, so I feel like now I'm just gonna regress down to those clothes. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, because YouTube makes me say this. And if you watch this video all the way through, comment down a scale emoji to let me know that you watched this video to the end, and let me know where you're at in your journey of weight loss, or however you want to refer to it as. If you're considering weight loss surgery, if you've gone through weight loss surgery, if you had any struggles with weight loss, or just your interest in watching this video, let me know. So yeah, bye.